Hello, good morning, and welcome to a morning grind. This is our during the weekday 1 hour little let's get something done before we have to dig into work sort of thing. Yeah, so I haven't had one of these in a long while. But first I want to catch up on what I've done here, and then we'll talk about what I want to get done during our 1 hour stream today. So I did some mining in the general area of our Roots Academy, the School of Magic over there. It's got that like river that runs through the cave system. I just dug into that and I found some really cool stuff in a pretty darn big cave, including some crystal caves from Quark. So I've been collecting the cave crystals. I want to use those throughout the schools of magic and whatnot, certain ones. But as you can see here, I decided what I was going to put in this little alcove. Now this mostly is temporary, because as you remember, we're going to put a bank out here, so we'll have our valuable stuff in a bank vault. But clearly that's not built yet. And so I have things that you can mine up from the ground and whatnot. In this little area here, we currently have 71 diamonds. Some things I just put in a chest above, but for the most part there are troves with labels. 48 iron, but we do have 70 iron to process, so there's that. So that's really all I've done. I did the mining and I did this sorting. I've got a whole bunch of stuff still in here. Whole mess of things. So we do have a lot to get accomplished. I didn't do anything with the magnetic craft, and we need to bring that to the Thaumcraft chest. But I didn't do anything with the magnetic craft because we likely are not going to do magnetic craft or industrial craft 2. These are things that have been mined up from the quarry we have running in the mining age. Hello, Darkwing. And then there's some forestry, some bronze ingots. I'm gonna guess I made these for forestry machines. And then this pirate is also magnetic craft. Some of this other stuff I just haven't put anywhere. But anyway, so I still have some sorting to do, still have some whatnot. So this is all here, and we can go over to our manifest and we can see everything. As you can see, if they're grayed out, it means they're too far away for me to be able to do the tracking. Now, if you've never seen the tracking, like if I want diamonds, you can see here, I clicked on diamonds and it's telling me there are diamonds over there. It's attached to my person and it's telling me the diamonds are right here. Oh, there's diamonds. Okay. And we can end tracking here. But if it's something that's really far away, like this oak bark, if I click on that, oh, it does work that far away. Let me remember again. Maybe if it's grayed out, it means I can't put stuff into those chests, that they're too far away. I'm going to guess that that's probably more likely. But anyway, we can search for things. We can search for whatever we need. And again, these just mean they're outside the distance that I really do think. I think it's outside the distance that you can automatically put stuff into using the brazier. So yeah, that's what I've done. Hello, Mike. All right, so I've just been tucking this stuff in here. Yeah, as I need them. I have a bunch of coal on me that I don't need. I could probably use some of this to get some more mana. So let's go back over here. And we'll just throw a few down on these endoflames. And we should check on the bees. So today we have a couple of things I want to keep kind of grinding away on those bees. I'd really like to get to the point that I can have the supplies to do the industrious and imperial bee so that I can start making the alvearies, because then we can really get going on making the mining setup with the bees. I've been kind of slow at that. That's okay. I'm a slow Minecraft player. But today I want to move this ember stuff, and I want to move the ember boar that we have way over at spawn as well. Okay. I don't think I have much space dug out where I want to move this, so we're gonna have to check on that. And this is going to be our one-off needing to cook some ores setup, because if you recall correctly, if we did an iron bee, let's bring up the iron comb. It's going to give us, the iron comb will run through the centrifuge, and it's going to give us iron grains, which we can use just like nuggets. We can combine them together and we get iron dust, and that we can smelt directly. So we, I don't think we can run iron dust through here. I don't know. Let's see if I can find. See, really iron and what do we got? Gold. We can do gold. There's the golden comb. We get it from glittering bees. And we can run that through a centrifuge. Yep, we get the grains. Okay. So there we go. We take 4 grains to make a dust, and then we can smelt the dust to turn it into an ingot. So that's what we're going to do for that. I have been working, as I've shown you numerous times, I've been working on getting to Industrious and Imperial. I don't quite have an Industrious. I have some drones, but the princess hasn't switched over yet. And it looks like the same for this one, that we have some Imperials. I'll need to scan these to see how close they are in traits. But, yep, we have that to do. So let's see. We're going to go see where I'm going to be relocating this setup, and perhaps we will do a dust. Can we do dust manually? If I did iron dust, this is the one we'd be getting. Yeah, I can use a hammer to crush one. Oh, I can even use the grindstone from... Okay, because I just want to see if I can run this iron dust in my setup here. So let's head back to the town hall. And we'll grab some iron ore. And do I happen to have an engineer's hammer? I think I only have a forge hammer. To be honest, we could just go do... It's nighttime. I'm not quite sure I want to do this at night, but we'll see. Over to the Astral Sorcery base, where I have a grindstone nearby. And so apparently that gives me the IC2 dust. Yay. Okay. That's what I wanted. So we do this. I've only ever put ores in the Embers machine. That's why I'm not sure. Yep, looks like it works. Okay, good. So with that solved, what I'm going to want to do is have an individual melter and stamper for each metal that we're going to want to smelt into ingots so that things don't get jammed up. And then we'll have a separate setup like this for any alloys we need to do, which I don't think there are many. I mean, there's Dawnstone if we do more Embers stuff, but I don't think there's much of anything else. Okay, so you should come over here if you work. It's showing that it's doing something. It doesn't normally take this long. So maybe the dust doesn't work in here, but you'd think if it doesn't work, it wouldn't do this either. It's not doing anything, is it? It would totally have been melted down by now if it were in a dust. Or an ore. So I clicked 3 ore in there. See, it's already melting that down, so it won't take this dust. Well, good to know. So we won't be able to do Embers processing for the bee stuff. We'll have to just use furnaces. Well, that changes some things. I still have a bunch of Embers to learn, but I won't need to set this up. We've got a mosh party over there. Because I won't be able to do it with, use it with the bees. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. That kind of changes, I think, what I wanted to get done today, because I'd like to set up or figure out methods for smelting. And if we're not going to do ores long term, we're not going to have the quarry running in the mining age, and manual mining will probably be minimal once I have resources automated with the bees. And it looks like I'll be doing another sort of smelting method once I craft them into the dust. So, magical methods of smelting. We have Botania can use the Exoflame to run furnaces, so it uses mana to run furnaces. We have the Infernal Furnace from Thaumcraft, which I have never played with really. I've made one and used it for the one point purpose the quest required us to use it. This was in a different pack. I never really used it after that, so we could get into Thaumcraft for that. There isn't a method with Astral Sorcery that I recall. However, there is a ritual that speeds up machines in an area, and I think it works with vanilla furnaces too, but then we'd have to provide it with fuel. So we could combine that ritual with an Exoflame from Botania if we can get Botania going. Just trying to think of what the other magics that we have that we're going to be learning. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Wizardry doesn't, because it's just a whole bunch of spells that we can pick up and learn. I don't know if Divine Favor does. Yeah, Botania is awesome. Botania is my favorite mod, period. So, yeah. I've been just kind of postponing doing some Botania stuff. I haven't really dug in very far, but in this pack. simply because there's a whole bunch of other magical stuff that I wanted to play with first, and since I'm very well versed in Botania, it won't take me long to get very far. So I've just been kind of, this is as far as I've got. But, okay, so let's check on these bees. Let's grab our portable analyzer, and do we have any more? We have a couple more honey drops to put in for that. We're trying to get Imperial. Let's check our princess first. Still Magic Noble, but some of these say Imperial. Ooh, they're both Imperial. So we should run one of these through with the princess to try to get it to switch over. I've gotten really far in Botania. If you're curious about Botania, if you want to see someone get really far, check out my Floramancer series on YouTube. Floramancer is a mod pack made specifically for people who love Botania. The only major mods that are in it other than quality of life mods are Botania and Quark. Ah, you idiot. Yeah, you are an idiot. Go away. I don't have any of my magic out to get you with. So yeah, I got really far in that. We used a bunch of the Corporea network. We used a bunch of wireless redstone through Corporea. We automated everything. It is an expert mode pack. The flowers die, so you have to automate flower creation. And by flowers, I mean these types of flowers. All of the generational flowers die, so you have to keep remaking them. So I had to automate all the flowers, and yeah, had a bunch of farm automation, pretty much. I loved that. I loved that pack. It was awesome. All right, so let's do the same thing with this guy. Ooh, inactive industrious. Okay, so if we get this in there, hopefully we'll be able to get an industrious out of it soon. Yeah, 140 episodes, and I rage quit at the end, so it could have been longer. Why are there no flowers? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I rage quit at the end because I had a cascading supply issue that was just causing a lot of problems, and I just didn't want to fight with it anymore. But yeah. It's one of my favorite series thus far, so I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Alright, so that's empty. These are almost done. I like to get a stack of drones so that I can use them for making bees later. Edward had said that I do this the long method as well, because if I had multiple amounts of bees trying to get Imperial instead of just one at a time, I'd be a lot faster. And I'm like, yeah, probably. Alright, let's get some more of that going. That's our basic generator right now for power. Alright, so those are running. I want to go see now if this is still going to just be one off. We can still set it up because there's a whole bunch of embers yet to explore. Let's teleport instead. I did make basically every flower available. You're correct, Darkwing. I made every generating flower for sure. They were all automated by the end. Alright, so down here I started digging out an area and figuring out a plan. Clearly I didn't continue. This is where I wanted to have the embers set up. I don't know, how many of these am I going to want to do? Iron, gold, copper, or do I want to make this now my batch processing since we're not going to be using it with the bees? That might make sense. Then I won't have to make a whole lot more on the embers machines. So if I clear this out a little bit further, we can put on this side, we can put the melter stamper for individual metals, and then on this side we could do the alloys, and then in the back of the room we can have the ember generator, and somewhere at the bottom of the world in whatever chunk this is, we'll set up the ember bore and probably do ender chest to send those things up into the refinery. And then I had started, you know, working on a path this way because there's all sorts of lovely underground river systems here where we can have the other things that Embers offers. So we've got alchemy type of things, and there's some kind of forge where you can upgrade armor and whatnot. See, these are things I'm not familiar with. So there's more Embers things to look into. So yeah, I do not have anything other than this poor little pick to do digging with. That is something I should probably temporarily fix. So there aren't any hammers. What are those? Interesting. So we got earthworks, of course. Aether. This is a tool. Or this is a weapon, not a tool. So for any large scale mining, I'll have to get into Botania, I think, and make a Terra Steel pick and then upgrade it. I know there's a mod in here that adds an enchantment that makes mining, you can mine bigger spaces. Otherwise, we're just going to be doing a whole bunch of digging here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to want to make this at least 11 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way. And then we'll decorate it, because you know me and decorating. I've got to make it look good. Oops. I need a beacon. That would make this nicer too. All of these things. I haven't even really been back to the Nether since that scary first trip. In this world, I haven't. Yeah, so once we have our smelting area moved, that will make it a lot easier for me to get what I'm getting from the mining age processed, because right now they're not getting processed, and then we can put them into storage using the brazier, because I think we're within 100 blocks of it, so we'd be able to use the brazier to drop them straight into our storage area. I'm not sure if there's a config to increase that range. I mean, since I am playing single player, I wonder if there is. It's 100 blocks by default, but it would be kind of lovely if I could increase that to 200. Okay, so the room's a little bigger now. We'll be able to get started. And then we'll be able to decorate later. And by decorate, I'm probably going to use the blocks provided by Embers. So we'll have to figure out how to make them. I did encounter a golem shrine, I guess is what they would be called. Underground, there was this just a archaic brick structure. I tore it down because I wanted the blocks. And it had some ashen stone as well. So those could totally be used in our Embers area then. But these are not super fast to make. The only way you can get these, there's two methods. You can either kill the golems that spawn in the world to get the archaic bricks, or you can multiply them using alchemy with the alchemy exchange tablet. It's one of the methods that you can do with clay, soul sand, and one archaic brick will get you 5 so that you can continue to double it. It requires a dawnstone aspectus and 4 to 8 ash. Yes, this is all something we haven't gotten into in this world yet. But yeah, so I mean, there's that option. It's not something I have set up. I don't even have an exchange tablet yet. But there's that. I like the Camonite bricks too. That's require a lot of clay. So when we get to building that, that'll be fun. Anyway, let's get the cobblestone put away. We'll put the iron ingots we made away. And I think we'll head back home, grab all of the Ember stuff. I should probably sleep. So that we can relocate it. Right. How are these bees doing? Dark Player, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Dang it. I bet we've lost the Imperial trait too. No, Majestic Imperial. Do I have another Imperial bee? Did I keep it? I did. Let's try this Imperial drone. Because we got a whole bunch of nobles that I don't want to keep. And even if they're inactive as Imperial, I'm just like not happy. Let that go for a little bit longer. And your... Did I not swap you over? This one's almost got a stack. This one too. Okay. Let's tear all this out. We're going to start with this right here. And then we'll relocate this one. And then we'll take care of our actual Ember generation. Because like I said, that's going to be in the back of the room. So let's get all this down. We'll leave that. Oops. Okay. Ugh, quit picking stuff up. Alright. So, I think I have everything. We should probably bring the stamps down. Bring some extra bits. I have some clay in here. Woohoo. Wow, I need to get this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's take you. I don't think I need any more of those. Do I have 6? Let's take our hammer. When I take these down, I think I lose the ember that's in them. Yep. So we'll figure that out. Let's head back. Down here. And the bin will go here. And we want to be able to see it, so we'll do that. Okay, and we'll put the stamper base on top. And the stamper should go, that's too far away. There. Okay. And the fluid pipes are there. And then we could do melter right here, can't we? Oh, nope. We need to do a second pipe, which we might be able to put here. I'm trying to condense this setup as much as possible. And then we can put a lever there. All right. The receptors. Does it go at the bottom? Where do you go? You don't go anywhere. I was pretty sure you can... Oh, okay. If I just hold it. Ember goes there. Items go in, fluids come out. So we need to do Ember receptor here. Alright. And then we can drop embers into it, or items into it via a variety of methods. Okay, so then this other one I don't have a bin for. See, now I'm thinking this is too close. I need to move it down. It's fine there. Alright, so if we did this one, is that here? Yep. Do the same spot for this one. Alright. Fluid pipe. Now this is going to need 2 melters, so if we do this needs the centrifuge, and I can't remember. Fluids go in the bottom, fluids come out the top. Alright, so see, if I put this here, it's going to connect, and I don't want it to connect there. Does an engineer's hammer... Oh, I left it over there. My tinker's hammer. Can I disable that connection is what I want to know. Because if so, I can move it even closer. Alright, let's head back and see. Let's go grab it. Tinker's hammer. Where are you? It's not there. That's my magical stuff. So, Tinker's Hammer, where would you be? Magic, Britannia, that's Earthworks, Rustic, I think we'll just have to make another one because I have no idea where it would be. And we need lead, iron, and sticks. Let's look in here first in our randomness chest. Seriously, I needed it to. Oh, guys, no one's yelling at me. None of you are like, it's right there. My streaming quality good? Yay, thanks, Ed. Woohoo! Alright. Down here. Can I disable you? Yes! Okay, so let's put you closer. Great. So we can put the fluid extractor right there. And then we need the mixer centrifuge here, and we can disable that connection because the other connections will go here and they're going to come backward from two melters, which we've already learned they need to connect here. Come out of there. Yep, and then we need to put levers on these, which I probably should put them on top so that they're not in the way, but we can reconsider that. Alright, and then Embers. Embers needs to go into the stamp base, right? Oh no, into the stamper. The mixer centrifuge gets Ember where? The top? Yep. Ember here, and then the mixers need it in the bottom, which maybe we'll do here and here. That also might be worth doing on this one. Okay, so we've got ore input to mix to make a, can I put it on the top, I wonder? Can I put you on the top? We'll find out when I have Ember to connect to it. And then we'll have an output underneath here, like there's a bin here. We'll make a bin to go there. And then output from the bin into whatever kind of storage we're going to be sending to the storage unit, whatever that happens to be. I have a spare lever. There. Which, like I said, I'll probably put those on the top. Do we just do that now? Whoops. Don't need to do that. And the extra lever went where? There it is. That's scary that these get so tiny in the world. Alright. And then you just have this one. Alright. And then of course we have the stamps, and that should be everything relocated. And now we just need to make space back here for the embers. We could put it right there. It's going to require the whole setup, so let's go get that. Alright, let's start at the top. We'll get rid of those. Alright, beam splitter. Woohoo. Hopefully we got it all. There's the rest of it. Grab that dawn stone and put it in the chest. Alright. I don't think I need any of this. We're gonna grab... Let's do the shards. And we're gonna need more space, so let's do... Hello there. Magic in there. We're carrying this amber around. Let's put the amber away. Alright. And then I want to pick up you. It says I have lava, and yet there's still lava there. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then we'll pick up this guy. I just hit the butterfly. And we don't have a tank, do we? Alright. Now we can pick this up. And that should be all of it. Let's make sure this didn't grab anything again. Looks good. Let's sleep. And then okay. So let's see, we're gonna put the refinery probably right in the middle. Right there would be a good spot. So we'll need to have lava in those spots. And the refinery is where? That's the pump. Did I not pick it up? There it is. Okay. So next to it, we need the pump. So we're gonna need another. We do the pump here. Yeah, Astral Sorcery's been very helpful with placing these things. We can break them and they won't place if there's other light in the area. Yeah, that gets rid of it. So if we have other light in the area, they won't generate. And that's what we'll be using. We'll be using other lights at some point. All right, so there's the pump. We'll be putting water here. And ember on the bottom, fluids out on the top. Okay. Fluid extractor, fluid pipes. Okay. And then an ember receptor on this side, I think would be useful because we're going to put the beam cannons up here. Yeah, okay. And then our copper cells, we have 2 of them. One, hey, it's got power in it, and one does not. Trying to figure this out where I would like to put it. I think here. Now we will probably need access to the top. Our beam splitter is going to go right there. Ooh, no, let's put you above the refinery. Probably need additional space above the refinery. Ooh. Of course. Because we're gonna need an emitter, and I like to put one. I like to put one on the top. All right. Start that way. Now, do we have levers? Like that. And so then we're going to need receptor here. And that's going to go from the actuator on here to there. We need a lever on this. And that'll send water into the pressure refinery. And that's all that's needed in this, right? Oh, embers. That'll come from this side. We'll have a ender chest or something. Yep. Okay. Yay! Alright, so we need to get the lava, and then we can start connecting these things to the setup. Alright. That look even. I like it to look even. Yeah, that'll work. That doesn't look even though. Look, that one looks. Because this needs to be over one. It needs to be here. There we go. And then it needs a receptor on the back U. Alright. Let's go get the lava and the water. Do I have more buckets, I wonder? If I have more buckets. Aha, I have 3. So we'll have to go back and forth a couple of times, but that's not a bad thing. Just to grab the lava. We already have water flowing near us, so we'll just pick up the water there. But this lava we're gonna need to grab. And we'll come back for the last one. I suppose I could do that as a shortcut. Oof. All right. And then one more. Great. You know, while we're here, there we go. And then we need that. Okay. So I don't walk into it. Pretty much all that's there for. So step one, we should be able to put some of that in there. And once we start connecting, making connections, it should work. Yeah. So if we did, we need a bucket of water in the refinery to boost it. There it goes. Okay, so then there's one. So that's going there, and then there and there. Great. So our crystal cells are filling up. Can we see from here how much is in them? No, we need the gauges, which I don't have right now. All right, so the crystal cells are going. Now we need to connect to that. So we have two options. We can do directly from here to there, which is probably what I should do. If I did one here. I could do that. Am I happy with that? I'd be happier if I did it around the back, which we'll dig this out a little bit to do that. So let's move that. Oop. Okay. We'll make it look nicer eventually. I wonder if that lever also functions for this one. Yep, it does. Sweet. So we have that going. And it's pumping water. And that is running. Let's get a few more in here. Now, we need to do... there are two receptors on this side. So we probably would like to do one here. For this one. on. So if we were to put something in here, we'll put this in here because even though we know it doesn't work, it would at least request something. No. Okay, so the cells are now full. That's what that means. Either we're out of Ember or the cells are full. I'm a little baffled. There's my problem. Glad it was something simple. Alright, now it's working. And it made some copper. Okay. So now we need to hook up these. We've got 2 here, 1 there, and 1 there. So we need 4 of these. And we're gonna do these 2. They're gonna be for back here. All right. And then we went up on the top. Can't get up there, but we'll clear space. And if I put it there, no, I'll have to get up there. Okay. Right there, we'll put you. All right, and if we did, did I flip the lever? Yeah, so it might just be too close to. Okay, so this probably doesn't work. It was something I was testing. So if we did, that's on this side. So if we did it on this side. You don't have stuff in there, do you? You don't need stuff in there. It might be out of Ember. No, the top one's still not. take this top one off. And we'll do... here to there. Okay, and then we'll put you on the bottom. And do that. Alright, well we know that one works now. This is the only one that I can't get to go to here. It looks like it's right. Okay, so that's baffling. It worked before, that's why I'm like, what's going on? So this one's full, this one's filling up. So otherwise, because this one was shooting out, wasn't it? I have nowhere to put a gauge on that one. Any thoughts? It's not coming out here. On. This is the one that should be going here. It's connected. I don't know. I suppose we'll have to figure it out in time when I need to make an alloy. Because I don't see where I would be doing something not working. It's so pretty. See all that. We'll have to raise the ceiling, clearly. Yeah. Is it full of energy? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it come here, and I don't know if this stores its energy, so I don't know. The only way to test it would be to make an alloy. I mean, we could do that. I just need to get some gold. Gold and copper, I think, make dawnstone. I want to make sure, but hello, Enderman. Dawnstone is a mixture of gold and copper. Alright, so let's go see what happens. Alright, so we're going to do copper in this one, gold in this one, And it's going to the centrifuge. And it should automatically fill up in here. This does not have power, otherwise it would be stamping. Yeah. Alright, so we know this bottom one works. Let's try. Connecting a different one. That works. That one still does not. Is it limited on the number of connections it can have? You'd think this would work. Still nothing. Hang on. Well, I guess that's the way it is for now. We'll be able to do a fancier setup later when we have more beam cannons or splitters and more of these and whatnot. So I just needed to get it working. It's working now. So I am going to call that good. We'll move the Ember Boar next time. I'll be streaming again on Thursday. Same little morning grind, but that's going to be it for me today. You know, short little things here. So I'll see you Thursday for another grind, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, folks. Have a good one. Bye.